Welcome, dreamers and wanderers, to a new tarot reading. And here on the channel, I'm Pia, your tarot reader. And so I hope you are already excited about today's reading. If you're new here, welcome as well. I hope you will like it. Feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel, switch on the notifications so that you don't miss any future readings here. Today we will have a look into the March energies, although we are already in March with the 2nd of March today, but there's still a lot of rest of the months there. So let's have a look what the energies have in store for us, especially when it comes to our manifestation journey, creating our dream life, fulfill our dreams and wishes and desires, and live our best lives. So I will use the Celtic cross. We will have a look what is the current situation, the recent past, the near future, and where everything leads to. So I'm excited. I hope you too. And then let's start. Just in case that it's your first tarot reading here, this is a collective reading. That means all your energies, whoever is watching this video, including mine, is included in the collective. So it's not everything has to resonate with you, so feel into it and see, take the advice that you could use that resonates with you, and if not, then just leave it here. So it's also timeless, timeless. It's for March for sure. But if you watch it now in the beginning of March, or in the middle, or a week to the end, then it's still fine. Then the energies still work for you for that time period. Okay. So the current situation. Okay, what crosses this situation? So the recent past, the near future, or the next step. What do you already know, or what is already at the surface of your consciousness? What do you not know yet? Then your energy coming from the outside, your fears, your hopes, and where it leads you to. Okay, then let's see. What is the current situation? We have the Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands I pull out quite often the recent days and weeks. It's all about, it's like you are okay, so together with the Eight of Cups. So there is a decision. So you are on the edge of making a decision of staying where you are or going out and go for a new adventure, a new chapter, a new something in your life. So it could be that it could be literally the question, should I go on that travel or not? It could be an entire move from one place to another, if you should do it or not. It could be just a general decision about, risking your safe place where you are, but reach new heights when you actually risk it? Or do you want to stay in your safe haven, your comfort zone, and things like that? And it seems with the Eight of Cups here that you already made that decision, that you leave something behind and walk into the unknown. It could also be that you already, the Two of Wands, it could also be that you already made that decision, and with the Eight of Cups you did so, and now you are planning your next steps. So in case, what are the next steps in regards to what does it need you to do to be able to do that? For example, for travel, it's obvious, it's deciding to go, when, where, and then book the flights, book the hotels, whatever you need for that travel. If it's a long-term travel, then maybe risk your job for, I don't know, a sabbatical, for example, versus, it's when you stay in your job, that's fine, but if you risk, or sometimes asking for a sabbatical, not every employer is actually happy to provide you that. So it could be a risk to keeping your job. But that's a decision that it looks like that you already made that decision, and now it's just about planning the next steps, like saving money so that if in worst case you really lose your job for that, for example, it's just an example, but that, then the next step could be saving as much money as possible to make that happen anyways, and afterwards maybe have a little bit left over to survive or to still be able to provide a living for yourself. So it feels like with the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is all about, it's already the 8. So the next 2 levels in the series of the Minor Arcana are the 9 and the 10th. So you already reached a certain level, a certain comfortable level in your life. But still, you might feel that something is still out there that you want to see or that you want to experience, and you feel it's not fulfilling you anymore, what you have reached here. And now the question is, do you want to stay there or leave it behind for something better, or something that, for the search of what it is that will fulfill you and make you happy? And yes, there is the sun, the light. It will be a bright future, but still you don't know yet what you will encounter while you're walking towards it. So that's why it's always a little bit about staying where it's comfortable versus taking the leap, taking the risk of walking away and don't know what will happen. But hey, that's life, right? So it feels like you already made that decision and you are just planning now what the next steps are. So preparing yourself at least a little bit. Okay, where do you come from? From the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you felt like caught up and don't really being able to move. Yeah, it's a kind of feeling of feeling stuck, which also corresponds with the Eight of Cups, because although, I mean, with the Eight of Cups, it's more about it. Yeah, your life looks good, and everyone, when looking at it from a neutral position, would say, what is the issue? Because it looks so good and so nice, but still it doesn't, inside you, it doesn't fulfill you. And this might cause an impression or a feeling of yours that you don't really move forward. Nothing is changing anymore, and you are, or you don't have the possibilities to expand and make new experiences. And yeah, this can feel somehow, yeah, like being stuck and can't really move anywhere. And this is what the Eight of Swords are telling us here. So whatever that has, yeah, I mean, sometimes it is. You have worked so hard for quite a while, and now you reached everything that you wanted, and still something is, you know exactly that there is even more. And then yeah, it might give you the feeling that you can't really move. So, what do you know already about the situation? Page of Cups. Yeah, it's you already know that you have to follow your dreams and your heart, what your heart is saying, to change that situation and to make you, or yeah, to at least have a chance to become happier than you were already. But on the other side, so especially with that card here in this deck, it always looks a little bit as if you lost the ground under your feet, and you're a little bit like daydreaming and living in your dreams and in the clouds a little bit as well. However, and maybe that's a kind of fear of you, that people see you like that you are not grateful for what you have achieved yet and what you created. But yeah, with the Page of Cups, you know that you need to follow your intuition and your heart says you have to leave something behind to reach for what you really desire. So this is what you know already. What do you not know yet? The Four of Swords, okay. The Four of Swords is about that taking a break, take a pause, and recharge. So maybe for some of you, the reason why you want to leave everything behind is not necessarily something, or it's not about looking for something. Oh, how can I say that? Yes, you also look for something else, but not because you really want something else, but it's not out of the desire to have to look for something different in your life. It's more out of the lack. And with lack, I mean here is that you currently feel quite exhausted. And that the one thing that you really would need is not a new adventure, but actually a pause. But you think the new adventure is the solution to the situation here. So this could be true for some of you, not for all. Please look into yours, what really resonates with you. If you, yeah. Okay, so that could be true for some of you. So what is the next step? The next future, the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands. It could be a different person. It could be a different person that you will meet when you really go after your next level, your next adventure, your next travels, whatever it is, your next chapter in life. It could also be if you are in a relationship, it could be in a different level of your relationship with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who is usually pretty confident, very charismatic, very, takes on all the attention, is very passionate as well. Is a kind of leader here with the lion, with Leo, with the lion here. The Lion King, for example, it's a typical leader. Okay, I think I need a card to see to see what this is about. Okay, one clarification for the King of Wands, please. What is it with that King of Wands here? Is there more information? What is it with the King of Wands? Page of Swords. Page of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the Six of Swords is also a card of leaving something behind. And leaving something behind and move on to a new life, for example. What I get from these cards are two scenarios. One scenario is you are in a relationship, partnership with a King of Wands. If it's a love relationship or a business partnership or career or in general your life, that is something that you need to know here and listen to yourself what it is. I can't see it here. However, there is a person that you have a kind of relationship with. And in this relationship, maybe there were kind of conflicts, but definitely it made you feel stuck in that relationship, which makes you feel exhausted and you want to move on, want to get out of that relationship, and you know exactly that the best thing for you to do is getting out of it. So this is what I get with the Six of Swords here. And when you leave that, and it seems you already made that decision, this will give you, with the Page of Swords here, a lot of freedom, lightness, because with that it feels very heavy here. You will have new creativity, ideas. You are free to learn new stuff. You're kind of balancing everything. There's so much going on then that you are a little bit having a act of keeping your balance. However, there's a lot more airy and light and being able to breathe energy here. So if that is a person that you are in a relationship, then it seems that you will leave that relationship and it opens up new opportunities to you. If that person is not an existing person yet, then it could be a person that you will meet during the next weeks in March, because you have left something behind. And then together you have left something and you will meet. This will free up your mental, emotional space for someone new here. Yeah, but scenario 1 feels as if the most of you will be concerned to that scenario. But as I said, feel into you and see what resonates with you. So your energy is, follow your heart, follow your intuition, the Ace of Cups. You know already what is right for you, and if you really listen to what your heart says, what your intuition says, then you can't go wrong. Every decision will lead you to what you really want and what you desire. So the energy from the outside, this Seven of Wands, okay, this the whole thing will, or it's possible that there are people around you who judge you for what you want to do here. They might criticize you, but if that's happened, a good way is always to not listen to them, because this is what you need to listen to. And with the Page of Cups, we have it already here as well, to follow your heart, Follow your intuition, follow your heart. Follow what you desire, what is best for you and not for other people. Stand up for yourself. You don't need to interact with them, but if you don't have a chance, then ignore them. That's the best way. Then your hopes and your fears. The devil, okay. The devil, yeah. Yeah. So the devil is, it could be that you are afraid that the devil will catch you. Not literally, but the devil in form of, for example, those other people. For example, in form of that person you want to actually walk away from. That this person tries to keep you and keep you small. And it could also be a fear of, yeah, when you meet someone new, that this new person will be the same way as what you already had in your past and what you try to walk away from. And that you are caught up again with the devil here and the strings to your little self here. You can see it, these strings attached to you. Yeah, this could be your fear. And yeah, and where does it lead you to? To the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like a new freedom. I mean, we have a lot of walk away energies here. Follow your heart versus staying where it seems to be safe. And this will lead you to, kind of new freedom where you really, yes, you need to balance a little bit, but you have found a new treasure here, and this treasure could be your freedom. And now you try to protect that treasure and make it even bigger, and yeah, you really want to enjoy this new chapter, this new life, this new level, and make even more out of it and really change your entire life. It feels like that. And it doesn't mean that you break any kind of bridges behind you or burn any bridges behind you and really leave your entire life. It could also just mean that you now are ready to work on your mindset, to work on your beliefs and work on your self-confidence and all the such things that will, in consequence, will change your life anyway. Okay, so I think what I would like to ask the Moonology Oracle cards if there is any tip from the spiritual world that you need to know here or can support you on this journey. one thing that just comes through, and maybe that's just a personal tip to myself, because I know for myself that I do have issues and trust issues with potential love interest, because I had that in the past with past relationships that, especially with the devil here, that a person, or that I wasn't really able to articulate my wishes and my desires, and always, I tend to please that person until there was nothing left of myself anymore. And now I have the fear that if I meet someone new, that I will tap into that same trap of having a person where I am so attached that I give up myself again. And this is why I currently avoid any kind of relationship or love affairs or whatever, to not being caught up in that trap again, that I don't be myself anymore. So if that kind of story or situation sounds familiar to you, then this could be your story here as well, and your reading. So, as I said, it's a collective reading. There could be several truths for different people here. So, but this was what came through just now, so maybe some of you resonate with that as well. So, one tip. Okay. Moving moon. Nothing is fixed, which is literally what the whole reading is telling us. It's not fixed. You can change. You can leave that situation. You can leave that story, that belief behind you. You have the choice to end this feeling of stuckness, or being stuck in the whole thing, in a relationship maybe, or in that story of past relationships that you are now being afraid of a new one. You can change that. Just because you experienced it once, it doesn't mean that you will experience it again with someone new here in your life. The key definitely is with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Follow your intuition. Really connect with your intuition, with the channel, with the spiritual world, because this gives you some guidance as well. And really listen to that and follow that. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to your past stories and beliefs that you developed out of it. Don't listen what your mind is telling you. Really make sure that you really listen into your intuition and your heart. And then you can't go wrong with that. And with that card, the confirmation and reminder that nothing is fixed, that you can change everything at any time, and every second you can choose again. You can even decide and choose, if you don't like the unknown, that you come back again. So even that is possible. If you want that, that's something that you need to answer, but actually it is somehow possible. So that's the reading for March. So I'm personally very excited what and for most who is coming here. And yeah, so feel free to come back in by the end of March and tell me what was true for you, what has shown up for you, who showed up for you, and leave me a comment about that below this video. I would love to hear about that. And yeah, if you would like to have a look into your very unique situation, and if you have any questions for your really unique life, then feel free to check out the links in the description box below this video. There are a couple of links to personal tarot reading and other things. So feel free to book one there as well. And then have a nice March. And we see us in the next tarot reading. Bye.